When you have close male friends that you're hanging out with and you're doing like adventurous masculine things with, you can't help but to feel like such a strong masculine man. Most likely, if you're honest, you probably don't have that kind of friendship right now, right? You might have like someone you speak to online. You might not even have that. You might have like, you know, the occasional person that you see in the gym, or maybe the people in your school, but you don't really get along with them. I've experienced that myself when you don't have anyone that you can really relate to, especially when you get onto self-improvement and entrepreneurship, and everyone else is just basically like a fucking normie and they're just living the normal life and you're so fucking different, and it's so hard to find like-minded guys. When you're living like that in that sort of lonely chapter where basically your only relationships are with like me, like people online that you're pretending to be friends with even though I don't even fucking know you, it's like you don't even realize how fun life can be, how much like extra laughs you could have every single day, how many more business ideas you could have every single day. To think back to times where I didn't have that, where I was just at home in monk mode, not being social, not speaking to anyone because I thought I was like better than everyone. The truth is, like I'm an egotistical motherfucker, right? The truth is, if you're watching this kind of video, you're probably better than 99% of people. It is the truth. Like people don't want to hear that, but it's the fucking truth. If you're watching like this advanced self-improvement style content with no editing, you are better than fucking 99% of the normies out there who are eating fucking seed oils and refined sugars. Like they eat shit which has got glucose syrup inside of it. You're better. You are clearly better than them, but you're not better than everyone. There's still about 1% of the population of guys who are killers, who are doing really amazing things, and they're living this vibrant, social, like fun life right now. They're going out to restaurants and cigar nights and for coffees, and they're going out to podcasts, and they're just doing fun, fairly productive things that you probably would love to be a part of, but you just don't have that social circle yet. So how can I help you to get that social circle? Because you understand it's important. So let me give you some weird specific tips. I've literally got like a few minutes, and I'll just hopefully one of these tips will just help you. The most powerful way to become the kind of person who other people want to like actually hang out with is to be posting content. You don't realize how powerful this business model is. I wouldn't have the friends that I have without me posting to YouTube, which you can think is shallow. You can think, oh, so they're only with you for YouTube. Not exactly. It's that I've been able to grow and challenge myself so much through this act of authenticity of like, talking about stories, that's let other people who were once strangers connect with me and get to know me before they actually knew me. Discovering someone new who's compatible with you is basically fucking impossible. You're not going to walk past someone on the street who has like similar interests to you. It's just not going to happen. But when you post content of yourself, talking about the things that you value, talking about like, lessons that you've had in life, then people end up finding it. You start getting hundreds of views, thousands of views. People find it. They relate to you. That's your perfect audience. And then those kinds of people enter your life. So I know that that's not like a quick answer, but you'd be surprised of just how powerful it is if you post your sort of life lessons online on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and you'll actually end up growing with that. And it's so powerful because people who are like-minded will find it. Along with this, make sure that you're actually sometimes having like the availability in your schedule. So I get into these moments where I'm in this like deep monk mode period where I'm going to sleep at literally 7 or 8 p.m. every day, and I'm not seeing people. I'm eating dinner at like 2 or 3 p.m. and I'm not being social at all. And of course, in those seasons, you're just not going to have like a vibrant social life. You might meet the same guy in the gym every day, but it's not the same. So we've given you some tips in this video, and it's so easy for you to just be a little bitch, hear it, and be like, yeah, I'm so lonely and stuff. But a lot of destroying loneliness just comes from the actions that you're willing to take and the hard work, those uncomfortable steps. Because for both of our journeys, it hasn't been easy. I've been rejected by hundreds of guys, and you have too. Like when you want to get girls, you get rejected by hundreds of girls, and that's often what gets you to the point where you're good at them. When you want to be social, you get rejected by tens, hundreds of guys that you wanted to network with, you wanted to befriend, but they're not really in that season, or they're not really that interested. There's a lot of pain involved in this journey, but the result is by far worth it, because it's this experience of me in London this last week would not have been anywhere near if I didn't have the boys with me. Like my perspective of this trip that literally ends tomorrow was that I'd be like here kind of, seeing some people now and then for some interviews and stuff, but I'd be taking an Uber to the podcast and events that I've got, and I'd just be sat in the back of an Uber kind of silently listening to music or something. But rather, like my boys, they've been picking me up every day. We're in the car, we're blasting music, we're laughing, we're joking, we're loud, we're taking content of each other. We're just like, we've got inside jokes and everything, and you just feel strong as fuck. We go to a restaurant and we're bigging each other up. I was on that date yesterday and Air sits next to me, and literally for like minutes at a time, he's bigging me up and he's like hyping me up, not even just to try and like get me me more laid or something, but because I can genuinely see like he cares about me. And this, it's not just about having male friends, but it's about having friends who not only are successful, hardworking, but also, let's just be honest, just fucking kind guys who are respectful, who actually like you and can show that, who, you know, who don't mind like fucking patting you on the back metaphorically and physically when you've got some kind of success, rather than that guy who's trying to little bro you and trying to, like, you know, big dick over you. So hope that helps you, bro.